Hello, I'm Oliver, and in today's video I am going to give you my top tips on what to look for when buying a new/used car. Number 1, tyres. Check the tyres. Get down on your hands and knees, or even better, take someone with you, push them down, get them on the hands and knees, and check out the tread. Now the 20p trick works a charm. There is a little border around the edge of a 20p and it measures 1.6mm, which is the legal limit of what a tyre tread should be. So push that 20p into the tyre tread. If the little perimeter border fits, then the tyres are good, but if it doesn't, you can see that you're going to need to buy tyres very soon, and that needs to reflect the price. So check those tyres and do the 20p trick. Number 2, dents and scratches. Quite an obvious one, I know. Always good if you can take someone else with you as well. That's pretty handy, isn't it? Just so you can double up. 2 sets of eyes normally help. And this goes without saying, make sure it's in a well lit area. I have heard stories of people going to view a car at night. You can't see the scratches and dents as much, so make sure it's daylight. That goes without saying. You probably think, oh, of course, Oliver, we're not stupid. Okay, well, I'm sorry. So yeah, check the car, check for all the bodywork, windows, everything, just scratches, dents, even the wheels. Get down, have a look at the wheels for any curved alloys, because again, you know, the price of the car, it's got to reflect how it's looking. Don't be put off too much by minor scratches, but dents and scratches, definitely just have a good look around the car for those. Number 3, I would say panel gaps. Look at the car. If anything looks a little bit awkward, like the joining is a little bit wider than what you think it would be. Some people jab their fingers in there and start running their fingers around the car. You're only really going to do that if you do see something with your eyes that looks a bit odd. Okay, maybe I'll have a feel. So don't feel like you have to do that straight away, because if the panel gaps look a little bit odd or awkward or ominous, it might mean, not 100%, it might mean that the car's been in a crash and it hasn't been put back together properly. But it's definitely something you need to be aware of, so just have a little look around the car for any weird panel gaps. Number 4, windscreen and glass. This goes without saying, another one you probably think, like, yeah, alright Oliver, we know about this. But if there's any chips or scratches in the driver's vision, and they're over a certain amount, it won't pass an MOT. So if you're buying a car and then it's not going to pass an MOT, it's just more money you're going to be forking out. So just be aware, look at all the windows, and also check the front lights and rear tail lights if they haven't got any big chips or cracks in, because again, it's more money you're going to be forking out. So just remember, windows and glass around the car. Number 5 is a good one. It shows that the car's been really looked after. It's the fluid levels and oil cap. So when you're looking at the fluid levels, just see if they are all correct and they're within those lines of where they should be, because if they're not, it could mean, you know, a sign of neglect. You want to see a car that's got good fluid levels throughout, and then when you're checking the oil, just take off that oil cap, have a little good look, don't have to throw it in your face, but if you do see a mayonnaise white substance, that could mean there's a problem with the head gasket. But don't worry too much, it's just something to be aware of. Just have a little look. If it's looking clean, it's fine, and if all the fluid levels are good, you know you're buying a car that the owner has looked after it and it hasn't had any signs of neglect. Number 6, we're inside the car now, and it's interior and upholstery. So we're going to be looking at the seats. Are they leather? Do they have any splits in them? Are they material? Have they got any stains in them? Bad smells can be hard to get rid of. Has this car been smoked in before? Check in all around the door bins. Is it clean? Just little things you need to just double check, because again, anything that's a little bit out of sorts needs to be reflected in the price that you're paying for the vehicle. Number 7, electrics. Do the electric windows work? Check them out. Does the radio work? Check it out, try some stations. Just be aware, you know, if any electric fault is there, like in the aircon or heated seats or even the electric seats, it's going to be more money out of your pocket. So say to yourself, right, I must check the electrics. Oliver told me to do that. Number 8, spare wheel and accessories. Not all cars come with a spare wheel now, but if it does, nice, it's a bonus. The locking wheel nut adapter is always a good one to ask for, especially if you've got a nice set of alloys on the car. So ask the person selling, where they're keeping that. Sometimes it's in the glove box, but others it might not, and actually they might have it in the house, and you asking that question, they might go, actually I keep it in my house, brilliant, and then there's no awkwardness. So just be aware. Also, they might have a jack in the boot as well. It might not come with a jack, but it's always good to ask those questions about spare wheels and accessories of the car, because it might jog the seller's memory if they've got what it came with in their garage or wherever, and it might mean you coming away with the items you need to and not making that unnecessary journey back to go and get something else. So remember, spare wheels and accessories. Now, I've actually made a little bit of a spreadsheet, or a checklist even. It's a little bit crude, so forgive me with the drawings and whatnot, but if you pause the video and screenshot the image, the checklist, then what you can do is you can save that to your gallery on your phone or whatever, and then when you go to look at buying a car, you can just use this as reference to check off those 8 things that we just spoke about. If you like the video, throw me a like, comment down below, and get subbed, and I'll see you on the next one.